We've got off to a great start in our Champions League campaign. We're currently sat with 6 points from a possible six. In today's episode, we are facing off against Sevilla, who are on 4 out of 6, as we look to kick on and move closer to qualifying for the knockout phase of the Champions League. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Frankly FM84 and thank you for joining me on another episode of Leeds United Pride of Yorkshire. So in yesterday's episode we rounded off a great win, a 3-0 win against Napoli. We also had a 1-1 draw against Manchester City, and in today's episode we are going to look to continue the good form in our Champions League group with a game against Sevilla. So let's show you what you've missed since you've been away. So we have had 2 Premier League games since the Napoli game. We went to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and won 2-1. We actually played pretty well, had 14 shots, 5 of those on target. 2 goals from Benjamin Šeško were enough to give us the 3 points. Lucas Moura scoring late on for Tottenham. However, we come back from London with 3 points. We then invited Brentford to Ellen Road and we swept them aside also 3-0. Only 3 shots on target, so I'm not too sure what's going on with the creativity, but we were absolutely clinical with them. De Ketelaere getting the goal in the 27th minute before Šeško rounding it off with goals in the 81st and 91st minutes to give us 3 points there. So that brings us on to today's Seville game. They are currently sat second in the group. We are currently top. But a quick look at the Premier League table just before we go into the game. We are now sat in 5th place in the Premier League, 15 points from the first 8 games. Arsenal now sit top of the Premier League with 20 points from the first 8 games. And we are currently 1 behind Liverpool, 2 behind Manchester City, 3 behind Chelsea, and a full 5 points behind Arsenal. Not too sure where they have come from to be this good. But we're not here for the Premier League, we are here for the Champions League. So let's have a little look at the lineup that will be put out against Seville as we look to continue our great Champions League form. Okay, so we have 6 points from the first 6 available to us in the Champions League, and today we're going to look to continue the good form and get another 3 points as we face off against Seville. Going over to Spain, the lineup that we are going to put out will be Meslier in goal, Firpo and Bette, Canate and Manea. Got Verratti and Phillips in the midfield with Brandt, Torre and Thomas playing as the attacking 3 just in behind Benjamin Šeško. So is this the lineup that's going to make it 3 wins from the first 3? Let's jump into the game and find out. Okay, as it is a single game episode, we are going to be taking in the full match highlights that we see. So everything that I see, you will get to see. And that starts off with the team lineups on screen, as you can see. So our current form coming into this game, we have won the last 3 games that we have played. We're currently sat top of our Champions League group with 6 points. As I keep saying, 6 from 6. Players are coming out onto the pitch and lining up for the Champions League anthem before breaking off into huddles. The game is up and running. So the first highlight is going to be a throw-in for Seville. They throw the ball in to Delaney. We're going to look to try and take it off them, but the pressing isn't the best here as Hugo Duro plays it in behind, and Grilic, I think it was, has put the shot wide there. Not too sure what the defending was doing, but we are going to have a chance of our own as Firpo swings a corner in. At the near post is Šeško, gets up highest. Header is off target. That's a bit of a strange one. It's normally a defender that we're hitting at the near post, but for that set piece, Šeško had powered his way through. Speaking of powering through, Brandt is running in at Delaney, who's already on a booking. That's going to be a second yellow card, and Thomas Delaney has got himself sent off after just 14 minutes. And Verratti is on the free kick with the ball to Phillips. It's all the way back to Firpo. Not what I would have done with the free kick, but Verratti is in position to have a shot from the edge of the box. Well, outside of the box, nowhere near the edge of the box, and the goalkeeper turns it round for a corner that Junior Firpo, sorry, is going to swing in, and the header coming from Canate, as I said, it's normally a defender at the near post. He heads it straight at the goalkeeper, and the score stays 0-0. So quite an exciting 23 minutes gone so far. We've had a few chances. We have also had that red card for Delaney, and we are on the attack again as Verratti gets the ball on the edge of the box, plays it back to Firpo, who beats his man. He's going to cross it in, and there is Sheshko. Somehow the ball goes over the line. Referee could have a look at this one because there was a player who went to ground inside the goal, but are they looking for offside? So goal's gone to VAR. Let's have a little check of the review. Goal is disallowed, and it says a free kick. It says Sheshko tripped Koundé, I think his name is. It must have been in the actual goal because the ball pretty much was on the line when he fell to the ground, and it was disallowed for a trip. So scores are 0-0, 45 minutes on the clock, and we are in at half time. That first half has flown by. We have had eight shots, 4 of which have been on target. We have not had as much of the possession as I would have liked, considering we have the advantage of an extra man. But I don't think there is any need to change anything at the moment. We're going to continue on as we are, playing 11 against 10. And we have a throw-in, which Firpo throws pretty much straight to the goalkeeper, but it's dealt with by a defender, maybe stupidly, as we're just going to put the pressure back on here as Calvin Phillips gets the ball on the edge of the box, look to turn back, instead crosses it in. Thiago Thomas has the shot, goalkeeper tips it over the bar, and we are going to get a corner kick. So let's see if Firpo is going to swing this one in to the near post, and there is Sheshko, just like in the first half. Sheshko powers his way into the near post, headers it down into the net. 10th goal of the season already for Benjamin Sheshko, and this one is quite impressive as Firpo finds him at the near post. He just heads it, goalkeeper turns away, can't keep it out. I don't think had he got a hand to it, he would have kept it out anyway. It was that powerful, and we have that 1-goal lead as Calvin Phillips is going to cross it in, and across to the near post this time as well is for a Canate header, and that goes over the bar. And we are really turning the screw now, putting the pressure on as we are going to have a free kick from just outside of the box. Calvin Phillips is over the ball. Let's see if he has a shot. He does. It hits the top of the crossbar and goes out for a goal kick. So would have liked that to have been the underside of the crossbar and gone into the net, but instead they're going to build out from the back here as the defender lumps the ball forwards. Junior Firpo says, thank you very much, I'll take that. Plays it to Mbete. He plays the ball forwards. Sheshko to Pablo, and Sevilla have turned the ball over as Bajrami plays it around at the back. They're going to move it forwards here as Campos looks to get in behind. Hopefully we'll take this off of them, and we do, as Tor gets the ball and plays it out wide to Thomas. Canate with the ball back out to the wing as they play it inside to Calvin Phillips. Trying to find Verratti there. That was a bit of a loose pass, but he still keeps the ball and then gets tackled. And Firpo now, he's going to bring it forwards. Plays it out wide to Brandt, who stops, crosses it to Thiago Thomas, who lays it into the path of Phillips. And the ball then back into the path of Thomas. It's the outside of the post and goes out for a goal kick. So bit fast and furious here as Sevilla are going to look to push forwards, try the ball through the middle. It gets to Duro. He gets in Piatowski behind. He's going to stop, turn it back, plays it into the box. Nice little 1-2 as a shot, and there's an equaliser for Bajrami. That is not what we were looking for at all. So we are going to have to make a few changes here, I think. We've got a few players who are looking a little bit weary. So Gravenberch on for Verratti, and we are going to bring Adam Holozek on, I think, in place of... Take off Thomas or take off Brandt? I think we're going to bring him on in place of Thomas. So we're going to do that. A point here isn't the worst outcome, but what's happening here? So there's a highlight just as we come back. There's a tackle that goes out. Just double checking because on the rare occasion that you do miss a goal when you make a substitution, those are the subs that we're making. And whilst we are in that break, yeah, even though a point wouldn't be the worst result, playing against 10 men, we want 3 points here to try and ice this group. And Manea is going to bring the ball forwards, plays it into the path of Phillips, who tries the ball in behind, but Sevilla playing really well in this period of the game as they're going to look to build out from the back again. So Acuna with the ball over the top for Lamela. He's in behind with the cross. Canate can only head it into the path of Lozek, and let's see what he can do with the ball now as he breaks forwards. Gets across the halfway line. Ball over the top for Sheshko. Takes it down, but the defender is there and equal to it. And they're going to start another attack from the back, playing it around here as Malacia, I think that is, plays it forwards, but Phillips cuts it out. Lozek's on it. Sheshko with the ball inside to Julian Brandt, and there is the second goal that we were looking for. And we go back into the lead after 69 minutes. And Julian Brandt's had it a little bit rough over the summer. He was courted by a few teams, couldn't find a move away. I ended up not actually registering him for the Premier League because of the way the registration works. But he is in the Champions League squad and he's on the score sheet in the Champions League to make it 2-1 after 69 minutes. So, looking good now for the win. I think we can drop out of the attacking. We don't want to leave ourselves open. We'll go back to positive, but we are on the attack again as Sheshko is the target for the ball. Can't get through to him. And Sevilla are going to try and move forwards, but they're not going to get anywhere by lumping the ball forwards like that, as Manea just calmly walks back towards it, plays it into the path of Canate to Mbete, who's played really well in this game, to be fair. Phillips, Canate, just a nice little bit of passing around, kill a few seconds off before we go on the attack again as Pablo Torres in behind. Turns back and plays it to Manea. Let's see what he's going to do with it. Gives it to Canate. Everybody trying to get a touch here as Halozek gets it down the wing, plays it into the path of Calvin Phillips, who plays it into the path of Torre. Ball in, and there is Brandt again. Bends it into the net. That nice bent banana shot that he seems to have has done us well on both goals as he makes it 3-1, and we are back in control of the game. And this really should be 9 points out of 9 in the group. Everybody getting involved here. Torre, Gravenberch, Brandt, and the ball hitting the back of the net to give us that 3-1 lead. So 77 on the clock, 13 to go, and let's hopefully just wrap this up now. Seville trying these weird movements with Lamella, but we're not having any of it as Canate plays a free kick to Phillips. Halozek turns with the ball, plays it back to Canate, gives it to Mbete, plays it out to Junior Firpo. Let's see what he can do. Cuts inside to Brandt, to Pablo Torre, to Phillips, Benjamin Sheshko into the path of Halozek, Sheshko into the path of Torre. Brandt is going to bend another one. He's got a hat trick of bent shot goals. The curl on the ball beats the goalkeeper, and that is quite fantastic. Never seen him score 2 in a game before, but now he has the hat trick, and that really was a great finish from the edge of the box as he bends it high and past the goalkeeper's reach, and that is fantastic. So for the last couple of minutes of the game, we're going to bring on Karim Adeyemi in place of Sheshko. We don't need any more goals, but we will give Adeyemi a few minutes on the pitch. Also wastes a few seconds too, and that means we are closer to the end of the game. 4 minutes added on. All of those are now complete, and we are going to get out of Seville with 3 points and a 4-1 win. So the game obviously was influenced by the early red card. Benjamin Sheshko then set us off on the path to the 3 points, but Julian Brandt's fantastic 3 goals made sure of the 3 points, and we are now sitting top of the group on 9 points already. Wow, wow, wow. What a difference 12 months make. If you think back to season 3, we struggled in the Champions League early on. Didn't really start the campaign off well at all. And yet this time around, we are sat comfortably top of the group, 9 points from a possible 9, 3 wins, and we are playing some outstanding football in the Champions League. So let's have a little look at the schedule. Tomorrow's episode, I think we decided we were going to come back for the Hull and the Zenit St. Petersburg games, as we pretty much have the Champions League group hopefully wrapped up by that point. We have got to play Seville again. I think if we win there, we will pretty much have this wrapped up. And then we have Hull's return to the Premier League, which is quite interesting. I find that interesting to see what their squad is going to look like and how they are going to play football in the Premier League again. And then we will play against Zenit St. Petersburg, and that will leave us then with a run towards Chelsea and Liverpool, and then Napoli, Arsenal, Manchester United. So some crazy games to come in a fixture schedule that has really not been kind to us in a little block. But those are the games that are going to come next. So Hull and Zenit St. Petersburg. Julian Brandt then with a fantastic hat-trick, setting us on our way to 3 more points in the Champions League. So that's 3 wins from 3, 9 points from 9, and what a difference that makes to 12 months ago when we struggled in our first ever Champions League campaign in the save. So if you're at this point of the video, you're still enjoying the content, you plan to stick around till the end, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss any of the videos along the way. Every interaction with the channel is a big help, and I thank you all so much for doing that. But for this one, I'm going to wrap it there, and I will see you in tomorrow's episode where we face off against Hull and Zenit St. Petersburg.